I really hope YouTube doesn't flag this for anything weird. It's a skeleton that I hung up for Halloween, so that's just okay. Anyway, oh man, for the past 5 years I've been using these two 24-inch 75 cameras. I'm sorry, but I finally upgraded. Only one of them though, because I honestly forgot how expensive these things were, and I just am not the greatest with money. So I realized while writing the script for this video that I couldn't find a single review for this monitor. So maybe think of this video as that if you're interested. However, be warned, I am not a professional tech reviewer, so I'll tell you it looks good while playing Marvel Rivals. The specifics of it, probably not so much. I'm not that kind of smart. You know what I'm saying? Take this with a grain of salt is what I'm trying to say. Let me say this before the internet kicks in and tells me how shit this monitor is and why I shouldn't have used my own money to buy what I wanted. I did not do that much research into this monitor until after I already bought it, like as of filming this. I went to Best Buy yesterday and I was like,
I'm leaving here with something.
And I did, and I liked it. So as for the comments that I got on the last video, which is doing extremely well compared to the rest of the channel, thank you, by the way. What stood out to me the most were the comments about my 24-inch 75Hz monitors. It's gross to say it again. I've been using them for the past 5 years. It's actually pretty insane. They're also LG, but they're like way older. I'm still using one of them right now because I didn't want to upgrade both at the same time. I don't have money like that, okay? It's not flowing like that, okay? I don't want y'all to get confused. When I bought those monitors, that was like a week or two before I graduated college. I was just moving out of my campus apartment. What I'm trying to say is I wasn't focused on this, so I didn't put a lot of effort into it. Before those monitors, I think I was using like a TV DVD player that I found in the hallway of my freshman dorm. I think someone was throwing it away, or they might have just left it in the hall. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm a thief. I didn't mean to steal it. I don't even know if I stole it. It was trash. Anyway, this is the LG UltraGear G6 27G610A-B. I don't know exactly what this thing is called, but it's called an UltraGear by LG. It's a 27-inch LED ISP QHD 200Hz 2560 by 1440 resolution with a 1 millisecond response time gaming monitor. I did not read that directly from Best Buy, I promise. For the uninitiated, basically larger number on that hertz refresh rate means smoother movement. For gamers, that's like being able to see every single in-between frame of your character. You can see more frames, basically. As if nothing else, just think of it as like frames that you can actually see smoother. I can smell it now. Someone's gonna correct me in the comments. I know I'm not right, but I also did say that I am not a professional tech reviewer. So IPS QHD basically means the monitor offers a more sharpness, higher detail quality and all that, while retaining the 16:9 aspect ratio. It's not quite 4K, but it beats a full HD 1920 by 1080 monitor. By comparison, it might as well be though, because it's like insane how the difference between this monitor and my old monitor, it's actually pretty crazy.
Excuse me.
There's a whole lot of information that goes into this. The differences between full HD, quad HD, and ultra HD. Pixel pitch, pixel count. It was like an alliteration. I cannot get that out. But there's a nifty article that I read from Samsung that explains it pretty simply. I recommend reading it if you get a chance. I'm gonna leave it down in the description below. We love a works cited in 2025, right? With all that being said, I'm gonna leave you with the debacles of how I set this thing up. It took me like 7 hours, but keep in mind, I was filming this, I was redoing my cable management, I had to set the monitor up, and I was filming at the same time. So before you say anything in the comments and you start criticizing, keep that in mind, okay? No, I don't want to do this. I'm not the biggest fan of cable management, and so I have no choice but to like redo all of that and possibly get rid of my monitor riser because it's already taking up too much damn space. So ultimate goal, find a way to sit this thing in here. 2 different monitor sizes. I have to replace this one if I can English, and I might have to change the orientations just a little bit. At some point, I'm probably gonna change it to where it's like a stacked monitor situation. For right now, I only have a dual landscape setup. If this doesn't work out, honestly, we're probably gonna have to go with a different monitor stand. Probably enough Honeywell. They did hit me up and ask for a collaboration, which is kind of crazy because I wasn't expecting that. And with the monitor being as big as it is, this is gonna change the way my prompter is set up, the way my lighting looks, and hopefully it won't affect too much of the way my camera is set up for my streaming. Like I said in the last video, I usually have my lens resting on my monitor, but that's dependent upon how big it is. I was only able to buy 1 monitor for right now, so I'm not too worried about that. God, I don't want to do this. We're gonna time lapse this or something, I don't know. Game plan, remove everything. I didn't want to be a tech YouTuber. I made a video about that. I didn't want to do this. Let me not complain, it's fun. Guess we're gonna start with the keyboard. Pretty much all the peripherals, actually. Get rid of things one at a time. Maybe I should turn off my PC. That would probably be a better idea. Yeah. Wait, oh, I need the key light. That's fantastic. I totally forgot. Do I really need my computer to power this? I totally forgot. Guess I got no choice. I also forgot that it's powered by PC. I don't know why. I don't make the decisions, I just work. I just say the scripts, you know. Shout out to Elgato, by the way. I think I'm just gonna remove this whole thing. Ooh. I need to put you to use. I have my Facecam 4K kind of just sitting here. I know I'm gonna use it probably next Friday when I have a stream thing. I'm gonna try to implement that. So I got a reason to use it, you know, I don't wanna just have it for no reason. I'm probably gonna just let these cables dangle, and that is so gross to me. Oh my God, this is gonna kill me. What is that? It's like some sort of sauce on my cable. I don't know how that happened. Jesus, okay. Get rid of all the peripherals, everything goes, even Kirby.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
I kind of want to, on top of like having to move my monitors around, I do really want to change the way my desk is set up. I like it because I just recently actually changed my monitor stand to being in the middle of my desk, because before it used to kind of be on the side so I could have a front facing desk like right in front of me and then the second monitor off to the side. Now they're both kind of at an angle and that's a little weird. I don't know, it's probably still gonna be the same, but because of the size difference, this is pretty much like 3-4 inches bigger. It is what it is. Do I have to disconnect that one? Get rid of this plant. This shit, I don't know how to fix this. I probably need to throw this away because I think the root of my plant is dead. I'll show you guys my conundrum. So a lot of this is like, God, everything is wrapped. And that's what I'm afraid of. And monitor that we're moving, it is, if you guys didn't watch the last video, this is an LG 24-inch 75 Hz monitor on some SHOTOU stands. But everything is pretty much tied together the way my monitors are wrapped. So this part is gonna need to be unscrewed in order for me to get the cables out, because I totally forgot how the stand is set up. It's like wrapped through under here, then down through here somewhere. Or I think I can just really just pull it. Unplug that before it gets freaking short. Now I think my main monitor will route here. I probably need to set it up to be a single for right now. Why is it, what is this? I don't even have a monitor that long. It looks like my Xenon. All I wanna do is get rid of this. I don't think it's connected down here. So there's just one screw up here. I can't remember what size though. So I found a screwdriver. I'm not entirely sure if it's even a screw. Could be an Allen wrench. That works out perfectly. Use take you apart. I just gotta pull it. There we go. Nice. Nice. God. Carpal tunnel. Here we go. Fun fact, I pretty much gave myself carpal tunnel at one point when I was young because of the GameCube. I was playing Tony Hawk, what was it? Tony Hawk's Underground GameCube, and I almost beat it. And because we were broke, we weren't able to like buy all the necessary attachments. And I don't even think we got this GameCube legitly. We just got it from a friend. We didn't have a memory card, so I had to beat every game that I played in one night. And basically I played Tony Hawk's Underground on a GameCube controller all night, and I almost beat it. And then my brother was like, we need to use the power strip. And he took the power strip on my last level, and I never beat the game. I was heartbroken. My hand hurt for no fucking reason. No more hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be your hunters. Force is stronger. Oh shit, we're going up. It's our moment. Together we're glowing. I hope this actually works because I don't even know if this fits my monitor. That's gonna be depressing. There we go. End up giving this away to my job because we kind of are lacking monitors for some reason. So I'm gonna be nice and give somebody one. This is the back of the monitor. I think it works. I'm pretty sure it's mountable. Ooh, it works, I think. You see that hole on the top left? Zoom in on that one. I don't think it's supposed to just hold like that. That's scary. I don't think that's right. This mount might not work. I think it'll work for the bottom two, but the top two are just gonna be sitting there. That is not good. Good thing I got that warranty, huh? There you go. I got it. Go ahead, get the other one. DIY creator, by the way. Telling you, of course, they're gonna drop you when they see this. There we go. Somebody got a little loose in the process. All right, in the right place. Let me turn. So this screw that I was trying to adjust basically adjusts the tilt of the monitor, but if it's too loose, it's gonna fall. If it's too tight, too stiff to get aligned with the other monitor, and that's my biggest issue. But I don't think I'll be moving this one too much anyway, so it doesn't need to be perfect. However, I would like for it to be. Yeah, that's just me needing a new monitor stand. It doesn't look too bad. I just don't want to have it to where it's so far over that turn my head completely and then turn my head completely to look between the monitors. I can't move it back anymore in that direction because it only goes back so far. Let's see how it looks when it is actually with no monitor riser, just the monitors. Got the monitor unplugged. I have my HDMI cable off the desk. That is my XLR. I don't know, should I have a monitor riser? I just don't like seeing the back side of things because my desk isn't necessarily flush against the wall, so it's so visible. And a lot of my cables are like too long, so it's like hidden by the monitor riser. It's the illusion. That's how I make it look clean. I'm gonna need a microfiber cloth in order to fix that, but I've already put fingerprints everywhere on this monitor. Yeah, but you see what I mean? Like there's cables like everywhere behind there. I'm gonna try to clean this up as best as I can. So I'm gonna come back in just a split second, I guess. So a little narration, I guess. A lot of this next part is just me trying to figure out how to align my monitors. I go through a lot of different styles, but it's mostly because, like, as I said before, this monitor is 27 inches as opposed to my secondary, which is 24 inches. So it's obviously gonna be misaligned. I'll talk about it in just a second in the rest of the video. It took me quite a while. I even got to a point where I was like, I need to take out my prompter. I need to move around my Xenon Edge. And a lot of this part, I was trying to figure out where to put my peripherals. And it was just a lot. This is kind of not a perfect setup. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna go about it ultimately, because it's gonna change again. But for right now, this is how I have it. This is the layout that I've kind of decided upon ultimately, to take the prompter out, and I might put it back in at some point. And I replaced it with the Xenon Edge. Still trying to figure out if I want to put it up here or if I want to move it back down here, somewhere under this monitor at least. It makes it to where the monitors are obviously not aligned. Nobody can complain about me not aligning my monitors. So another narration, sorry. I realized I didn't really film another talking head at this point, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the rest of the setup. This is pretty much how it looks now. As of filming this was like maybe like a week ago, and it pretty much still looks the same. I haven't figured out exactly how to change my monitor layout, but hopefully in the near future I can just get 2 of these monitors, or maybe even just a curved monitor, or even a stacked monitor stand, and go from there. But for now, this is this is what I got. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to subscribe, because I'm trying to do this a lot more often. It's a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying the exploring technology side of things for my channel. Also, when you hit the like button, it shows that I have some sort of value. You know, that's how the internet works these days. I'd appreciate it.